I remember sitting in a mediation session where an employee was bringing grievance against a manager, and they were complaining about how they were being treated, some of the work conditions, and just the overall lack of respect. And the manager was giving their side of the story about expectations and about proper communication. And I remember the employee talking to the mediator saying, we're not mindless automatons. We're not machines. We're people. And that stuck with me throughout the years because it strikes at the heart of all relationships, whether it's work or whether it's life. And by going to those mediation sessions early in my career, it gave me some great insight into power dynamics. And what I've always thought was, strange things lift people up. Because you would think that someone who has amassed a title or a certain position or gets kudos for their contribution would be grateful, humbled, honored to be there. But sometimes they use that dynamic, that power dynamic, to assert their greatness upon others. And we have to be very careful in leadership not to do that. We have to be very careful as individual contributors not to do that. Because when we start creating these labels, contractor, boss, employee, that limits what we really are in our contribution to the relationship. And so if we're really going to make some inroads in employee engagement and try to optimize people's experience at the workplace, in the relationship in general, we've got to deal with the human condition. We're not mindless automatons. These are real people with real emotions, with real situations. And it would be a discredit to not at least acknowledge that, because that person brings their experience, they bring their perspective, and they bring themselves to that job.